Cyberbullying affects people from any age or walk of life, including children, teens and adults, who all feel very distressed and alone when being bullied online.
Suicidal behaviour is a complex phenomenon, occurring along a continuum, processing from suicidal thoughts to behaviour to acts to planning and then finally dying by suicide.
Megan Meyer had ADHD, depression and issues with her weight. She was bullied on MySpace and told that the world would be a better place without her. She hung herself in the family closet November 16th, 2006.
Suicide is the third leading cause of death for college-age youth in ages 12 to 18.
Ryan Halligan, his academic and physical abilities made him a target for bullies. He got bullied for year 5 and 6 and finally hung himself in his bathroom in 2003.
Amanda Todd was bullied over Facebook after posting a video about bullying, struggling and suicide. Following this, she drank bleach and hanged herself on October 10th, 2012.
Hi. How are you? I'm fine.
Heard that one before. How's college?
The teachers are constantly getting at me because I haven't done my coursework. They expect me to do it at home. But how the hell am I supposed to do it at home with my mum? Constantly shouting and screaming at me because I'm not doing things around the house. They don't understand.
No one does.
How are you anyway?
Oh, well, my mum still idolises my big sister like she's the best thing ever, and I'm just a piece of crap, like. And she expects me to still be happy that I live there with her.
Parents are shit.
Definitely.
So, they're sending me to CBT next week.
Oh, great. That'll work. Not.
Well, they said it works for the majority of people.
They always say that to just get everyone in. And then they make you feel like crap with all these stupid questions, and it doesn't work ever.
Well, it works for some people, doesn't it?
I guess they're the lucky ones. Not different like us.
Well, I can talk to you. I'm glad I have you to talk to.
I'm glad I have you to talk to. Same time tomorrow?
Yeah, okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my god, have you seen what this girl's put on? She looks like a slag. Oh my god.
No, she looks pretty fit,
She
you know.
doesn't. She's caked in makeup. It's horrible, and she's wearing a stupid face.
Look,
Like seriously.
duck face is the new thing, though, isn't it?
No.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hi.
what you doing?
Nothing much.
Nothing really.
How's your day going?
Pretty shit, really.
Yeah.
My day's going well.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favour?
Depends what it is.
Can I borrow your phone for just 2 seconds? Mine just run out of battery. Thanks.
Hi guys, having a party at mine on Saturday. Be there if you're in. P.S. Bring WKD.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll try and get my sister to get some WKD.
Sounds great.
I will come, but can I bring a guest?
Who?
Toby.
No.
Toby, are you taking the piss?
Why would you want to bring
What's he
him?
done to you?
Well, he's a bit weird.
And have you smelt him?
So, he's different.
Yeah, but have you seen his mum?
Actually,
So,
I think we should invite him. Because, you know, His mum can bring us a bit of booze.
That's just
Good
taking it
idea.
Too far. Gonna leave.
Bye then.
That is just such a piss take.
As if he just left.
He can go and bum off Toby then.
I finished with your film.
Cheers.
Thanks, Ruby.
Can we go get the lesson?
Thank you for coming in. I'm Stuart, I'm your son's headmaster.
What you doing here?
She's your son's social worker, she has to be here for meetings like this. Basically, we just wanted to talk to you about some issues we've been having with Toby. Just to begin with, he's often late for school. Just wondering, is it you who brings him in?
Do you don't think he's old enough to get a bus?
Another problem we've been having is we've noticed Toby never comes in with any lunch or money to get lunch.
I give him money for lunch. He gets his lunch. Listen, what are you writing down that you can't tell me?
This is just procedure. We have to write down all the information that we get. Toby's also had a lot of unauthorised absences and he's been skipping a lot of lessons in school. This is becoming a bit of a pattern and we just want to know, is there any underlying illnesses that Toby has?
My son's totally healthy. He's totally fine.
Another thing that's come to our attention is Toby's personal hygiene. We don't want to offend you, but it's becoming a problem in the school, and the school have had complaints from the peers.
Okay, listen, I'm going to have to stop you right there. I wash my son, I look after my son, I'm a good mum. And you know what? I work 3 jobs and this is a shit that I have to listen to.
We're not here to accuse you of anything, that's not what this is about. We just need to get to the bottom of this. We just have Toby's best interests at heart. The only reason we're bringing this up is because Toby's personal hygiene has led to him being bullied by some other students.
I tell you what, why don't you give me a number and I'll sort it out, because it doesn't seem like you're doing anything.
We can't let that happen. It's going to be dealt with internally. I can assure you of that.
I'll be making home visits twice a week, just to check up on him, Toby, and see.
I have nothing to hide, okay? Is this done here?
Yes, thank you for your time.
Oh my God, Charlie, where have you been?
At the hospital. Apparently I cut too deep. Oh my God, it's so pathetic that I even had to go there. It's just, I couldn't even do it myself, you know? It's just...
How did your mum react?
Oh, she was absolutely thrilled. She made me feel like utter shit. Oh, and she started blaming me for everything, but she's the one that made me feel this way. So why should I be at fault? How was CBC?
Shit.
What so?
They asked me all these stupid, pathetic questions. How the hell do they expect me to answer them? In the end, I was just making it all up.
Just never works.
I don't know what to do anymore. That was the last thing I wanted to try to make this better. But it's never going to get better, is it?
You know what you could try?
What?
You could try cutting. Like me. Start off small, like small scratches, and then make up excuses like, oh, my cat did it, or I fell over. It really helped me, and I think it would help you a lot.
Well, what if I cut too deep?
I'm not saying start off massive, just small scratches, and honestly, it will make you feel better.
Well, would I do it on my wrists?
No, that's too obvious. Try your legs and your stomach, because then you can always use the excuse, my cat did it or I fell over.
Okay. Please can I talk to you tomorrow?
Definitely.
Okay. I'll see
Bye.
you later. Bye.
OMG, just ate the biggest Big Mac ever. Feel like the fattest pig on earth. Like,
My God, I hate school so much. Can't wait for the weekend.
like,
So tired, nearly fell asleep in English.
like,
Town late with my mates. Just can't wait.
like,
Life is so confusing.
Like, dislike.
can't believe I got a detention today. It wasn't even my fault.
Shouldn't have got it, Lorna. Life is so confusing. What the hell? Check this out, Shauna.
Oh my gosh, Jonathan. Check this out, Lorna, Matt. Haha, this is pathetic.
Don't whine, mate. That's what your mum drinks.
Oh.
Why are you being so mean to him? Let's delete that comment.
Toby,
I'm not your friend.
Toby! Get the fuck over here! Where do you think I've been all day?
I don't know.
At your school, because you can't look after yourself, because you can't wash yourself.
I'm the one that can't look after myself.
I'll call your dad. Don't think I won't, and you know what he'll do.
You're not allowed to. Social services won't let you.
Do you know what? You're a waste of space, and I wish I never had you.
And I wish I had a proper mum.
Hey,
Well,
so did you try it?
yeah, I did. And it helped for a little bit.
Thought so.
Afterwards, though, I just wanted to do it over and over again.
That's what happened with me.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello. So, what are you talking about?
Just cutting and how our lives are just awful. You?
Yeah, well, that sucks too.
What's been going on?
Pretty much everybody I know hates me. In fact, no, everybody hates me.
I know that feeling.
Everyone feels the same. Life's just one big fucking routine. And there's no way out. There's nothing you can do about it.
Unless we end it.
End it.
There was this girl in the hospital with me, and she told me that she cut really deep, but the only reason she didn't die was because someone caught her. But no one cares about us, so who's going to find us? We could just do it. We could just leave tonight. What do you think?
Yeah, well, it's not like anybody would actually care or anything.
I think it sounds like a pretty good idea.
So we'll do it tonight.
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 What? Shit. Think it was the bullying?
Well, the bullying played a big part in it, but he had a really rough upbringing. I mean, his relationship with his mum, that turned out really bad.
Yeah. What happens now?
Well, in cases like this, the next step is an investigation on us and on the school.
Investigation? Shit. What's going to happen to this school? What about my job? I've got a wife, kids. I'm going to lose my job over this. I've got car payments, home payments.
Stuart, we'll be fine. You just need to keep it together. I mean, the press, they'll be around, but this happens. You just need to take it easy. This happens. Anyway, I'll send you the details on the investigation, and I'll be in touch soon.
Fuck.
You see that picture on Facebook?
Yeah.
You see these stuff?
You in that headscarf.
Yeah, but yeah, I know, but it looked really cool in the shop, and then I put it on, and then I looked like an idiot.
Oh
my god! No way!
Yeah, it's got about 50 likes.
Guys,
Because it
Guys,
just,
it just looks so bad.
Guys!
What have you done?
What?
It's all your fault.
What is?
What are you on about?
Toby's dead.
You're taking the piss, aren't you?
You're joking, mate.
What?
Just found out.
This can't be.
Oh, it wasn't me. You made the last comment.
Don't blame it on me. Everyone commented.
Well, if it weren't for Jeremy asking about Toby, this never would have happened.
It's all your fault. You made a comment. He's got a point.
It was his mum, his upbringing. His mum couldn't look after him. It wasn't us. It was just,
Matt, you made a comment as well.
everyone did. It's just,
Exactly.
yeah, but it wasn't just us. It was just.
Oh, shit.
For fuck's sake, just admit that it was our fault as well.
I'm not, because it wasn't.
Matt, you made a comment. Your fault.
Right, fine.
Just accept it.
We all need to.
We've never done it all the way through, and it'd be really valuable for me, who's going to be going away to write it. Leo, can you go and sit down, please? It'd be really valuable for me that's going to write it, and also a valuable exercise for the actors if we could do, when you work in theatre and you get up and you do a show, one of the performances a week, we do like a question and answer session afterwards. So I thought it might be quite nice if you guys come up on stage and we ask them some questions and just kind of put them on the spot a bit and that kind of thing. Is that alright? Yeah, come on. I know we've got some teachers in this class. Yeah, just put yourselves on the edge of the stage, guys. You can sit down if you want, it's a bit more casual. Yeah, so if you've got any questions at all about the play, Holly, you might want to kick us off with a question. This is Holly, everybody. Holly and Matt both help, but Holly's starting an apprenticeship with Melodrama in September, aren't you?
I am.
I know. They must be really desperate to put people on apprentices in the second area. But yeah, but she's had a huge part in devising this and developing it. Probably a bit more than me and you, Matt, has she?
Probably, yeah. We've been busy with the young group.
I've been busy with the young group, yeah. So, any questions? Have you got any? Do you want to start the ball rolling, Holly?
Do you think the point of more of the cyberbullying was put across, because that's what we wanted to do, and we didn't want it just to be about bullying, we wanted to modernise it and have it more about cyberbullying, and do you think that was put across, and do you think it went well? Yeah.
I really like the way quite a few people there on the computers and that on the same stage, but you did somehow really get that sense that they were physically somewhere else.
Yeah.
That I don't know exactly how that was done.
What I liked was at the front where you had them all and they were making the comments, and then it was like. I mean, that happened so much. You tapped in to so much that is right now, and made it very believable about the actual cyberbullying and how easy it is for some kid to become really desperate, for nobody to know what the background is, and then for him ending, in a pack, and then ending up killing himself. One question I'd like to ask all of you, or certainly the younger ones, were you aware of actually what could happen with cyberbullying beforehand? Yes, you were, because you read it, but now you've actually been involved, and you've been part of a play and a drama where some 3 have actually died, one who you were almost to blame for as well. Does it make you think more about maybe what you would post on Facebook or comment on?
It puts it into like a different perspective, because normally we just see the TV shows and stuff about it, but they've actually been into it. I don't think anyone's ever actually been in that situation, so actually acting it out actually gives you a different perspective, makes you think about it a bit more.
Yeah, something I was really interested in developing with them was this, the language we use and the way that we speak to our peers and our friends on social media, whether it's Twitter or Facebook or texting or whatever, is very different to the language we use in real life. And I've got quite a few of these young people, a lot of young people on my Facebook, but I unsubscribe from all the news feeds. They're on my Facebook, but I don't really know what they put on there because, and I suppose they do the same with me. They think I don't want to see her, she's a bit whatever. But I just find it incredible how a lot of young people will write the most offensive, terrible things. And we all talked about that, didn't we? That you would never actually say that to somebody's face. You'd never say it to them on the phone, and you wouldn't actually say that to that person face to face. But it's almost like, because you're typing it, it's not as painful. And also, I was really badly bullied at school, really very badly bullied. And then to come home and now there is no reprise from it, there's no break from it. If they're on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, and they are being bullied, there's no let up. So you don't go home and watch telly with your folks and get such a switch off from it. It continues and it goes on and on. And that was something else that we really wanted to develop. I'd be interested to know, how do you think, because I really want to take this show to Manchester and I really want to explore it, because there's a few things I find interesting, children in care and social services, and then the bullying as well, because Toby's character was already vulnerable, which is how he ended up in that situation. How do you see it developing? How could we develop the story, do you think? Somebody, come on, you're not normally this quiet.
Maybe add a bit more depth to Toby's character and maybe sort of include a bit more with him and his mum. Because at one point you mentioned his dad, but we never really found out what actually happened about the dad.
Yeah.
So maybe if we sort of looked into that, we could find out why his mum is how she is. Maybe because of the dad or something like that.
Yeah. Good.
Maybe a bit of in real life, because we did heavily in cyber, maybe just a little bit of physical, just a casual comment is what's on the corridor or something.
Yeah. So the face-to-face bullying as well, does that still happen in schools?
Yeah.
I mean, it's years since I was there, so I don't know, which bits do you think worked really well? Which bits worked? My favourite scene is, I think, everybody's Facebook scene when they're all in a line, and I think it's the moment where Jeremy says, like on Toby's status, and they all look at him, and then he goes unlike. It's really powerful. That who made that up? Who's going to take the credit?
That was my idea.
Yeah, I really like that bit. Yeah, so I mean, which bits worked for you? Do you think, actors?
I think the final scene was quite good.
Yeah.
Have you all researched it then? Have you all actually sat down, because you came up at first with all your phones and said all of the bits that you, so you've actually been on the land to see all that as well?
Yeah.
That was good then.
Yeah. They've been a pleasure to work with. They've been really mature and great about it. And also the other thing is we've got sort of 4 new people that are much older, and they've all sort of slotted together really nicely. And you know, the addition of a mum and a head teacher, and then these 2 older people have given it a sort of, it's, you know, we get the full circle of people, so it's been great.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I don't know much about cyberbullying per se, but I do know more about kind of teenage mental health issues. So I found it quite interesting how Toby sought support for his mental health issues over here with these 2 girls that we didn't see a lot from, other than the fact that they're clearly both struggling with mental health issues as well, and how he ended up getting drawn into something else. Do you know what I mean? There was a whole other element of that could be developed. That there's the cyberbullying, but then there's the mental health. Once his mental health is, you know, once he's not healthy in his mind, where he seeks support for that, and the wrong type of support, which again happened to be online, and the dangers of those kind of forums and groups as well was quite an interesting thing that I think could be developed more.
Yeah. So there's 3 things, isn't there?
I think if they went to Manchester, we should see more of the relationship build with the 2 girls and Toby. I think that'd be quite nice.
Yeah.
I also think you should make more of the social worker and the head teacher, because what I found interesting was the adult perspective and the fact that he was more wound up and worried about his job at the end. And that's something else that you could...
Yeah.
Because there's so much going on about social work and
Well,
whether they're to blame and that
it's
type of
every
thing.
week in the news we're losing children in care.
That's it.
Which obviously I feel really passionately about, so that was another reason we put that in.